What's up, guys? This is Higgins with Legal Automations. I'm on a quest to try out every filament in every color. On today's episode, we are taking a deep dive into Overture's PETG in green. So I talked a little bit about this. It seems like Overture is in a transitional phase when it comes to their packaging. Some have the sticker over the seal, so we're going to use a cutter to get it open. But overall, I like Overture. It comes in a nice Mylar bag that's resealable, and so really good if you are just starting out in the hobby and don't really have a good storage system yet. Comes with these nice little tabs that makes it a little bit easier to open. So we're going to get this open, and I'll be able to show you what the green in PETG looks like. Here it is. So it's a nice rich verdant color, very nice overall. One of the things I like about Overture is they use cardboard spools. But as you know here at Legal Automations, we always dry our filament. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this filament dryer for at least 6 hours, and I'll see you shortly. Alright, if you're new here, we always start out by printing a benchy in the generic filament settings, in this case, generic PETG in Bamboo Studio. This helps give a baseline, and so we're going to get this sliced up. Should take a little under an hour here. Yep, so we're going to get that printed out along with the other test prints, and here they are. So as you know, we always like printing a benchy and in the generic settings, so here it is. A little bit of minor issues here. Some issues with the text on the bottom, it looks like there, maybe coming off the build plate. A couple of other small, like, overhang issues. Nothing super serious, but we're going to see about rectifying those as we get those things dialed in. Next up is the dimensional cube. This one's 40 by 40 by 40 millimeters cube printed in Spiral Voss mode. There was a little bit of issues there at the corners. Nothing super major. We're just going to see about rectifying some of those as we move on. Next up, the temperature tower. Temp tower for this one, the best one looks to be 240. That one had the least amount of stringing and globbing on the spike there, so always good to see. Next up, we have the retraction test. So the retraction test, this basically helps you to see if there's any sort of issues with the filament itself, with stringing. There was a little bit, so we're going to rectify that. Next up, the max volumetric speed test. So this one, 28 millimeters cubed per second, without any sort of deformations or line skipping or anything like that, so it looked pretty good. Next up, we had the overhang test. Basically helps us to understand where we might need supports. We do lose a little bit of detail as we get up to 70 degrees, which is relatively common for PETG, so just something to be on the lookout for. Anyway, we got those things dialed in and reprinted that benchy. Everything I changed is down in the description below. Really wasn't too much. Again, just some issues, I think, with the build plate as well as a little bit of overhang issues. Anyway, as of time of writing, you can get this for less than $17 over at Amazon. Links in the description. So my overall thoughts are for this one, I like Overture. I'm a fan of theirs. Easy cardboard spools, like them a lot. If you're looking for a green PETG, this one is something that you probably shouldn't pass on, especially for less than $18. But yeah, anyway, that's been Overture's PETG in green. If you like this type of content, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. It does go a long way. I'm a relatively new channel, so I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, this has been Higgins with Legal Automations. I hope to see you back here at the next full review. Thanks!